हमारे साथ हैं अलायंस यूनिवर्सिटी ऑनलाइन के एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर जीवा सर. First of all, thank you so much, sir, for giving us your valuable time. We are truly honored to be here. Sir, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Jeevanandam. I work in the space of technology-enabled learning and online education. My journey has largely been in creating scalable learning ecosystems that combines academic rigor with innovation. I strongly believe that education should not just create degrees, but transform lives. Through my work in online and blended learning, I focus on creating accessible, impactful, more future-ready education that contribute to the equitable society.
So when did Alliance University launch its online vertical, and what was the vision behind entering the online education space?
We have launched our program from July 2025 with three programs. In PG, we have started with online MBA, and in UG, we have started BBA and BCom online. The vision is to shape lives to cater better and more holistic society. And with this single vision, we have started Alliance University Online to ensure that the society is getting benefited in a massive manner. We want to use the Alliance University's credibilities. We want to use our university's ethos to make sure that the society is getting benefited. And that's the reason we have started the Alliance University Online.
What quality standards and academic frameworks do you follow to maintain excellence in your online programs?
Well, I would say we don't upload content. We engineer learning experiences. We have moved from content upload models to digitally intelligent learning ecosystems. Apart from using the Bloom's taxonomy, our academic structure integrates TPACK models for capability of the faculties, technology integration matrix for engagement depth, competency-based progression for making sure that we are evaluating the skills in a very proper manner, and analytics-driven intervention models. By using all these things, our framework has become one of the successful frameworks in the online education.
Sir, a very small question. On average, how many hours per week should a student dedicate to an online program?
See, online education offers flexibility, but it requires a lot of discipline. So when we say for a UG program, student or learner has to spend 12 to 15 hours per week, and for PG students, it is 15 to 18 hours. So that's a bare minimum commitment we expect from our online learners.
Okay, sir. Sir, could you elaborate on the placement assistance provided to online learners? What kind of structured support can students expect?
Alliance University has a good corporate network through which the online learners will be enabled on resume building workshops, LinkedIn optimization, AI mock interviews, and access to virtual job fairs.
Sir, which online program are currently trending or witnessing the highest demand among students?
Well, we are seeing strong demand in online MBA programs, particularly in analytics, marketing, and finance. BBA and BCom programs are also witnessing growth, especially among early career learners and working professionals seeking the flexibility without compromising their progression.
Now, my last question is, sir, if you had the opportunity to study again today, which mode would you choose, online or offline, and why?
I would say that I would prefer online, because online is not just only offering the flexibility, it also gives choices of my skill development. Now, thanks to the Government of India initiatives, anybody who can do now 2 parallel degrees, online or online offline. Say for example, if I have to do an online MBA degree, but I want to do computer science also, so I can do my MSc data science along with MBA, both online. Parallelly, I can do that. So my vote will be for the online only. And also, it offers various opportunities for me to, even a small time if I get, I can do a certification program. So I prefer to vote for online education.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Sir, could you please introduce yourself and share a brief overview of Alliance University, including when it was established?
I currently serve as the Dean at the Alliance School of Business, Alliance University. I also am the Vice-Chancellor for Incubation and Innovation for Alliance University. In addition to that, of course, I'm a professor in the area of marketing.
How is the online curriculum designed and how frequently is it updated to stay aligned with industry demands?
To help you understand the online MBA curriculum, it is important for you to know that our flagship program at the School of Business is the MBA. Now, we have not cut any corners in taking that MBA program online, which means the online MBA program pretty much mirrors the offline MBA program. Of course, there are certain constraints that apply to the online environment, which otherwise offline we can take advantage of. But I want to reiterate that the online MBA program pretty much mirrors the offline MBA program. To the question as to how does the online MBA program reflect the requirements of the industry, again, I have to first say that it doesn't just reflect the requirements of the industry of today, but also of tomorrow. So everything in terms of what you learn, which is the content, across the different courses, across the different majors, how you learn it, which is the pedagogy, and finally, how you assess or get assessed, reflects the skill requirements that the industry of today and tomorrow will demand. Essentially, contemporary learning that translates into an engaged learner who has immersive experiences learning these courses, and finally being tested for skills is what ensures that the outcomes of the online MBA program at Alliance School of Business, Alliance University is in line with the requirements of, like I said, not just what the industry of today requires, but the industry of tomorrow. We know that there is rapid change out there. Tech is pretty much driving transformation across enterprises, across business functions. And AI is driving that transformation. So whether it's about building workflows, automating it, building agents, building agentic systems, all of that is embedded within the constraints into our online MBA program. So every course that you take across various functions will ensure that you graduate that course with skills that are in high demand, not just of the industry of today, but also of tomorrow.
Sir, how do you ensure that your online programs are truly industry ready?
It's always an outside-in kind of a design, or at least part of that design is outside-in. And what do I mean by that? Understanding the requirements of the industry, skill requirements of the industry, is what is then, those insights we collect and we factor that into the way we design the curriculum. So which means there are no courses that students will learn as part of the Alliance Online MBA program that's disconnected from the requirements of the industry. So our collaboration with our industry partners, whether it's industry professionals, industry leaders, or industry organizations, all of that is leveraged as part of how we do curriculum at the School of Business. So the curriculum review committee, whether it's the board of studies, all of them sit and essentially understand how can we deliver to the requirements of the industry. So like I said earlier, it's always an outside in, an understanding of what is the requirements of the outside, the business ecosystem, or let's say business leaders, what kind of skill sets are required in them, or business managers, or functional managers. An understanding of that is critical for us in designing the curriculum. I also want to say that the curriculum is not static by any stretch of imagination. It constantly gets updated. The curriculum review committees across the various functions within the School of Business sit and then look at the content being taken to the classroom, the pedagogy being used and so on, and rework on it. Now, if you were to ask me what's that interval possibly could be at least 3 months, 6 months for sure. The final, of course, redrafting of the curriculum happens once a year. We have the curriculum review committee sitting, the board of studies coming together and so on. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that this is a curriculum that's a work in progress, that it's always being iterated on to ensure that it delivers to the requirements of the industry.
How do you see the future of online education in India over the next 5 to 10 years?
I think there is going to be a clear demarcation between people who want to have that learning experience in a physical setting versus those learners who are saying that physical setting is important, but in a limited manner. I would rather not undergo that opportunity cost in getting into a physical setting and learning. I'd rather learn this online. And so there's going to be a set of learners who are going to pick online programs, out of which is an online MBA program. However, these learners are not going to allow for any programs to cut corners just because the format is an online format, which means online MBA programs have to deliver almost, if I can use that word, what offline MBA programs deliver. And that is where we believe that the Alliance Online MBA program truly delivers, that it cuts no corners, that it targets a set of learners who are either looking at career progressions or career transitions and delivers to them skill sets that are going to be rewarded by companies in the marketplace. In other words, what I'm trying to say is that there is a set of learners who are keen on taking the online MBA program. They are not going to stand for any institutions cutting corners because they want value out of those programs. And that is where the Alliance Online MBA program delivers.
So thank you so much, sir, for giving us your valuable time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
सो आई होप अलायंस यूनिवर्सिटी ऑनलाइन से रिलेटेड आप सभी के सारे डाउट्स क्लियर हो गए होंगे. अगर फिर भी कोई डाउट है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में हमसे पूछ सकते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच.
बढ़कर एक ऑनलाइन यूनिवर्सिटी देख